Great. Welcome, everyone. Good evening to all of you. And after a break of 3 weeks, we are having this open discussion, which is not exactly an open discussion because it's like more of an informative session in which Akarma is today going to share with us the energy of overall energy of how 2025 is going to be and how we can attune ourselves with that energy so that we can create the best of life for ourselves and for everybody else whose life we are going to touch as we move on. So Akarma has been doing numerology from last 3 decades. He has been there in this field personally, at times guiding people based on numerology. And the science of numerology is usually a little bit different compared to how we look at other sciences. And Akarma is the best person to elaborate more on that. But I particularly find it very scientific, practical, and something which we all can use in our daily lives. We can apply it in our daily lives to understand ourselves better, to understand people better, to understand the energy better, because every number has an energy, right? And it's beautiful. So over to you, Akarma. Please uh, take it ahead.
Okay, thanks, Anamika, for the intro. So today I want to talk about how 2025 will be in general for various people. So I'll teach you one way or by which you can figure things out yourself as well. Uh, Numerology, like any other science, astrology or anything, if you want a more customized kind uh, of a report, then it's always has to be done on one-on-one basis. But this information that I am sharing today is a general information which you can use as well, but it will not take into consideration a lot of the personal factors that we would consider when we are doing a one-on-one report. So just keep that in mind. And today I wouldn't be spending time on doing any one-on-one kind of a thing as well, right? So the questions that I would invite or that I can take is more around the conversation that we are going to have today on that. But it's not possible for me to get deeper into, discussing someone's situation on one-on-one basis in a group kind of a context. So please be mindful of that about the questions that you ask, because I will only take questions that are related to this topic, today's conversation, and nothing I will take as per your personal situation and all that. So if you're interested in that, you can always book my personal consultation time to do that. I've been doing numerology for almost 30 years, but that's not something which I promote as a profession as such. Right? So those who know that I do this, uh, I consult with them. More than that, in our profession of relationship coaching, I find that this science comes handy whenever I'm working one-on-one with someone. Then in that case, I anyway uh, take into consideration numerology. So not so much giving them one-on-one consultation around it, but it just helps me to do my job better. That's how I will put it. So I use it a tool as in that way. So let's begin. Today's topic is about how 2025 is going to be in general. So in numerology, there are 9 numbers from 1 to 9. So I'll talk about from all these numbers 1 to 9, and one by one explain how this will be. So in order for you to figure out what you connect with, which number is for you, I'll give you a formula for that. So this is in numerology we called the personal number. So maybe you guys are aware of core number and destiny number, जिसको मूलांक और भाग्यांक बोलते हैं हिंदी में. So it's not about that today. So anything you know about that, please put that aside, and don't try to look at that from what I am talking today. Okay, so I'm telling you first and foremost itself that don't complicate it by thinking it in those terms, because that's not what I'm discussing today. I'm not discussing Mulang, Bhagyang, all that. I'm not discussing that. So personal number is a more dynamic number in numerology, and this is what we will go by. Core and destiny numbers are more static in nature. They are the same throughout your life, but personal number changes. So in order to calculate your personal number, the formula is that you take the date part of your birth date, and the month part, and take the year part as the year which is the current year. So instead of your birth year, we will replace it with the current year. So this way, this number changes every year. So for example, let's say my birth date is 14 July. So that will be 14725. So 2025 is the year of what we call Mangal, Mars. If we add 2025, then it comes to number 9, which is a representation of completion, you can call it. That's the last number in numerology from 1 to 9. 9 is the last number. It represents passion. And there are more qualities which I would discuss. But for now, all of you on a piece of paper, just write down your date, your month, and then 2025, and then add all those numbers. So whatever comes out, if it's a 2-digit number, add it again and bring it all to 1-digit number. So for example, if I add mine 1 4, so 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5. So that will come to what? 5 plus 7, 12, and 9, 21. So that will come out to 21. Then we add 2 and 1 again, and it comes to number 3. So that's the personal number for this year. That's mine. So you calculate yours as well accordingly. And then I will talk about all these numbers from 1 to 9, that what they mean in this year. And that way you can relate in more better terms that what it means for you. Before we do that, let me talk about a little bit about number 9, because this is the year of number 9. Number 9, which represents Mars in the English side of things. Mangal, jisko bolte hain, and it is also a number which we associate with Hanumanji. Kavita, your hand is up. You want to ask something?
Yeah, Akarna, like my birth month is 10. So will I take it as
Yeah.
1 or will I add it to
Yeah.
10?
No, it's all the digits, individual digits are added. So 1 0 adds to 1
Okay, so it will be like it's 7th October, so it will be 7 plus 1
plus
plus
1. Yeah.
25. Okay, okay,
Plus
thank you.
2, no, plus 2 plus 2 plus 5. 2025,
Okay,
not 25, 2025,
okay,
right?
okay.
So,
And
so
every digit has
basically,
to be like added.
has, yeah, every
Okay,
digit has to be added. Huh. So in numerology, I'll give you a very quick cut short that whenever you add a number with 9, you end up with the same number. So for example, if 1 plus 9, it comes to 10, which again comes to 1. So so anything that you add with 9, you end up getting the same number. So so here is 7th of October, 7 plus 1 is 8. And the year number 9 which you add doesn't make any difference, because ultimately it will come out to be number 8 only, right? So what is number 9? So number 9 को समझने के लिए the best is to understand qualities of Hanuman. That's the best way I think I can explain. So again, this is not a religious kind of a thing. So I am using the term Hanuman. People who are from different religion, this is not about Hinduism or anything like that. I'm just using this to showcase to you what are the qualities of number 9, right? So it's a symbol. So think of Hanuman as a symbol, as an archetype. So Hanuman represents what? Hanuman is a warrior. Hanuman is someone who is very wise, um, uh, who is surrendered. Kavita, can you please mute yourself? Everyone, please keep yourself on mute. Uh, Anamika, if you can just mute anyone who's unmuted. So, what I was saying is Hanuman represents a warrior, somebody who is very wise, somebody who is very courageous, who is very brave, who is very dedicated, committed, reliable. When he makes a promise, he fulfills it. He sees it to completion. He makes sure that things get done. Basically, he is a reliable entity. When Ram gave him any work, he relied ki it will get done, right? So Hanuman didn't need micromanagement. The idea or the instruction was enough. So it will be like you go and get Sanjeevani. So nobody told him go and get the whole mountain. He figured it out himself, right? Whatever is required, what is needed, I will do. That is what Hanuman goes by. Okay, the instructions were clear that you need to bring this. So whatever comes in the way, no excuses, no reasons, no justification कि ये ऐसे है वैसे है ये हो गया वो हो गया तो ये नहीं था वो नहीं था. He sees it to completion. He went, he got, he was confused that which one is Sanjeevani. He didn't know. So instead of that, there were no mobile phones or anything in that time, so he couldn't communicate mountain because there was no time to waste. Not only that, that he brought the mountain again, completion. Understand the word completion here. The work didn't complete. He brought the mountain. He made sure he took it back also. So he took back the mountain and put it back in there also. So that completion meaning tidying up all the loose ends. That's Hanuman. That's the quality of Hanuman. So dedication, surrender, commitment, courage, passion, a warrior. These are the qualities of Hanuman. This is the quality of number 9. So in order to win in 2025, these are the qualities that you need to adopt. Right? Now, individually from 1 to 9, there will be some more qualities that I will talk about. But in general, if you focus on just this part that I'm giving you, this is enough. This is enough for you. You don't even have to worry about your personal number and all that. If whatever number you are in, 1 to 9, doesn't matter, whatever number is coming out for you, personal number, if you follow this advice, what I have just given you, that you become the best warrior. And again, what is the definition of a warrior? Warrior is not someone that we are talking about who is going out and killing people and all that. No, a warrior is someone who is on a mission. So he takes any instruction like a mission कि ये मेरे को करना है, ये मेरा task है. Very focused, very dedicated about it and make sure that it gets done. Very resourceful person, um, takes help where help is required, do whatever is needed, make sure that the mission is accomplished. That's the sign of a warrior. So 2025 mein, to win, to come out, in a better way in 2025, you have to adopt this mindset. If you already have it, good. If you don't have it, you can work on doing this. So becoming more disciplined, making sure that whatever you commit, you complete it. Stay focused, stay disciplined, uh, and just like a warrior keeps वो कैसा होता है ना कि वो अपनी फिजिकल मेंटल इमोशनल बॉडी को हेल्दी रखता है. सो दिस इज द ईयर टू बी एक्टिव. This is the year that you cannot be physically, mentally, or emotionally lethargic. The energy of this year is going to be very active. So anyone who is not aligned with these things, तो मैं बोलने की क्या कोशिश कर रहा हूं यहाँ पे कि this number 9 comes with these energies. The energy of discipline, energy of commitment, energy of a warrior, energy of someone who's focused, dedicated, disciplined. This is the energy of number 9. If you are not there, you will feel a lot of misalignment, a lot of anxiety and stress. So people who, um, you know, don't value time, um, who are, बस जो चल रहा है, कंप्लीट हुआ तो हुआ, लूज एंड्स छोड़ रखे हैं, they are procrastinating about things and all that, they are going to have very difficult time in 2025. Hmm? Again, I'm talking from energy point of view. So I am saying कि इसको fix किया जा सकता है. So I am not only telling you what is going to create problem, I am also giving solution in this one. So don't see these things कि ये ऐसा है. अभी 2025 में तो अभी मेरे को बहुत anxiety होने वाली है, बहुत stress होने वाला है and all that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying कि if you don't align with the energy, then you will feel it. So if you align with these energies, if you do what is needed, whether you are good at it or not good at it, अब matter नहीं करता है. You are now beyond those conversations. You are now beyond those discussions. अब matter ही नहीं करता है कि आप अगर ये बोलो, but I am not good at disciplining myself. I am not good at this. अब matter नहीं करता है. 2025 आ गया है. So either you get along with it, you get on with it, or you will be left behind. That's as simple as that. So abhi there is nothing left in terms of discussion or conversation or analysis or introspection or contemplation. No such thing. Now it is time to be in action mode, and this is the action mode, that align yourself with these energies. So as you start aligning yourself with these energies, as you start to active, adopt some routine, go for a walk, um, go for some light exercise, wake up on time every day, uh, be disciplined, create some schedule, create some structure. जैसे एक warrior होता है ना कि how they train themselves, they have a very regimented kind of a life, and they go by a dedicated structure. Now you might say, I'm not the person who follows structure, I'm not this. Again, I'm saying nothing, no argument, abhi ye kuch nahi chalega. Okay, you may be a person like that. You may be a person who feels go with the flow and jo hoga dekha jayega and all that. You may be a person like that. I acknowledge that. All I'm saying is ये साल आपको बहुत stress लेके आएगा, बहुत anxiety लेके आएगा इस mood में. So just be aware of that. You want to make that choice that I am a free flowing kind of a person. I'll just go with the flow. I'll just, they karenge. No problem. Just understand, if you're making this choice, these are going to be the consequences. So then you cannot complain कि I am feeling very stressed, कुछ हो नहीं रहा है, कुछ ये नहीं हो रहा, वो नहीं हो रहा. The choice that you're making is that I am not going to align myself with the energy of this year. And if you don't align yourself with the energy of this year, then consequences will come in front of you, plain and simple. So, अब arguments or discussion की बात नहीं है. 2025 आ गया है. It's here. We are in January. Best is buckle up, and get going with this. So that's in a nutshell how I can explain number 9 in the most simplistic way. So adopting these qualities will create a really, really fulfilling year for you. You will absolutely amazing and the best year, I would say. अगर आप ये हार्नेस कर लेते हो इस एनर्जीज को, अलाइन हो जाते हो, so looking back, you will see 2025 was one of the best years of my life, that I can tell you. Okay, because it has that kind of energy. It is the energy of completion, the energy of putting the loose ends in place, crossing the T's, dotting the I's. This is that जो शुरू किया हुआ था पहले से पिछले सालों से जो चल रहा था. Now is the time to tie it up. In other words, we can call it like this is the harvest year. अभी तक आप जो बो रहे थे, whatever you have sown, whatever you have nurtured, and whatever you have worked towards, this is the year that you will start to harvest the results, the gains, the profits, the promotion, the up, the growth, whatever you want to call it. This is the year. बट वो बैठ के नहीं आएगा, उसके लिए एक्शन मोड में आने की जरूरत है, एक्टिव होने की जरूरत है. So as soon as you align yourself, this year can be one of the best years. When you look back after a few years on this, you will see that 2025 was really the best year of my life that was there. So that's it on number 9. I think I have explained in quite detail. Now let's talk about the individual numbers, that how they align, how the energies align with number 9, right? Because not all numbers align with number 9. So what will happen? What are the remedies? What can you do in order to align yourself? So the best remedy that I have told you so far, that covers everything, is just align yourself with the energy of number 9. If you can just do that, then it doesn't matter what your personal number is. You're sorted. But till for to cover all the bases, I'll cover from number 1 to 9 as well. I'll cover all this, and then at the end we will take questions. Otherwise, the content doesn't get covered properly. So we start with number 1. So whoever is number 1 in this, can I see anyone number 1? Can you put in comments? Anyone who's number 1? Okay, Ashi says she's number 1. Okay, okay. So number 1, which is your personal number, and as I have said, those who are joining late, personal number is calculated by adding your date, month, and year 2025. Instead of using your birth year, you use 2025. You add all these numbers. If they come to 2 digits, you add them again. You bring it to 1-digit number. In just numerology, there are no 2-digit numbers. It's just 1 to 9 only. So number 1. Number 1 represents sun. Those who are number 1, what they can do in order to align themselves with the energy. So like sun, the sun goes in phase, right? So it's a little bit softer in the morning, and then it goes in the full phase around the afternoon and all that. So those who are number 1, they will see the start of the year is going to be a little slow like that. So the peak आएगा वो थोड़ा mid में आते आते April में ऐसे करके, when you start to see कि things are happening, that what you have been doing now. So now is the time that you start to lay some foundations, and then over 2-3 months time, you will start to see the results are coming. So very good year for number 1. But it's just that it will be a slow start for the year, and then it will gradually peak to that. So that is how you will experience this year. Discipline is very important. Um, Observing sunrise, getting up with the sun is what I would recommend for number ones. Don't keep sleeping till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and all that. Try to align with the sun cycle. Try to, you wake up with the sun if possible. If possible, very highly recommended that you watch sunrise every day. It will align your energy with the sun energy because it's number one for you, which represents sun. So aligning yourself with that will give you a lot of boost in terms of aligning with number nine also. Number nine and number one, they both represent heat. Um, Number nine is the number of Mars, the red planet, heat, the warrior energy, the active energy. So, heat is very important. This year, it's all about being active, sweating, being in the action mode. So, sitting around, being cozy and comfortable and all that is not going to give you results. This is going to give you a lot of headaches, lot of anxiety and stress. The year's energy is not to be cozy and comfortable. The year's energy is to get going, face the heat, you know, sweat and align yourself with that. So action mode में आने की जरूरत है. So that is what the number one that would represent. बाकी तो along with getting up with the sunrise and all that. Again, to do that, you have to come up with some structure, some discipline in your life anyway. So I explained. Number nine is all about that. So indirectly, you will end up disciplining your life. So that is what is there. Those who do beach mantra meditation, um, those who have received the Shaktipat Diksha, I'm talking for those people only. I'm not talking about beach mantra meditation done by those who haven't received Shaktipat Diksha. That's a different topic altogether. So those who have received Shaktipat Diksha, when you are doing beach mantra meditation, especially focus on Manipur and the throat. So, especially Manipur. So, even if you just spend a little bit extra time on Manipur every day, so if you are doing 1 minute chanting per chakra, Manipur pe you do 2 or 3 minutes. Right? So, just spend a little bit extra time on Manipur. Those who are number one will benefit a lot from this. Because this is about the Manipur, and it will strengthen. It will give you a lot of inner core strength when you are also strengthening your Manipur. The color for you will be again, this is in general I'm talking about. Colors for different numbers are different, but I'll, instead of complicating all that, instead of giving different things, what I'll tell you is all the numbers, if you incorporate colors white, yellow, shades of pink, shades of orange, shades of red, um, in your life, this will be really beneficial. So these are the colors. So how you use these colors is when you are going to some meeting, some important work related or anything which is important, you wear those kind of colors. So that is what will help you. Um, Try and eat foods that are around that kind of a color, so that will keep the heat going in the body as well. So incorporating those colors by all the numbers, that will be very beneficial for you as well. Wearing a, like a, let's say, a gold watch for males, or females usually wear gold things anyway, so that's all covered. Yellow, you can have a gold bracelet, which could be the yellow gold, or it could be the white gold also. So that's beneficial as well. So that's there. So you can, कुछ लोग वो हाथ में ऐसा रेड वाला वो धागा मोली वो बांधते हैं. So that will cover the color yellow, 𝗘𝗧𝗧 color for Hanuman. So and also represents the color of the red planet, which is the color of the passion, red, orange. So anything a little bright in that is the color. Yellow is the color for Manipur. Also, the color of the sun when it is on the peak. So as it is peaking, it's coming more towards yellow or white. So incorporating those kind of colors in your day-to-day life will benefit quite a lot. So that's for number one, to align with these energies. Now let's go to number two. So whoever is coming as personal number two, can I see anybody who's got two? Okay. Few. Okay. Kalika and Gayatri. Okay. ठीक है. So two represents moon, color white. So as you can see, contrast. So moon is cold and calm and all that, but this is the year of what you call it, passion. So natural tendencies for you would be to stay comfortable and all that. That would be coming to you naturally. You will feel naturally inclined to just be comfortable, just be cozy, just be, calm and all that, all that. So when I say calm, I'm talking from a very different perspective, right? So I'll explain. So there's a term called eustress. I don't know if any of you have heard this. There's a term called eustress. So there is one term which is called distress and eustress. Distress is when we worry, the stress that is created by anxiety, by worry. That's the distress. Eustress, on the other hand, is the healthy stress. So when you are preparing for exam or an interview or something happening, so the pressure, the stress that you feel around that time, the healthy stress is required. So that's the part which I am talking about. So recognize that in life, eustress is required. And without that, things don't happen. So some pressure, some time pressure that you need to hold yourself accountable, committed. So ऐसा हनुमान जी को अगर बोल रहे हैं संजीवनी लेके आनी है यहाँ पे, लक्ष्मण जी की जान जा रही है और आराम से जा रहे हैं, कुछ ठीक है आ जाएंगे, ले आएंगे, चला जाऊंगा अभी, खाना खा लेता हूँ पहले ये वो. तो you understand what I'm talking about ना, कि there are things that need to be done, right? So you act. ऐसा लटक पटक करना नहीं होता है ना. You need to get going with it. You need to take action. You need to get on with it. So this is that. So creating that a little pressure on yourself, accountable, कि ये करना है, इसको करके खत्म करते हैं. ऐसे no, just don't take things ऐसे बस चल रहा है and all that. So that's not. So when we are talking about calm, we are talking about feeling calm from inside. So while you are doing this, while you are feeling pressure, जो बाहर से externally you need to create that pressure, but अंदर से you are feeling settled, अंदर से you are feeling calm only. So maintaining that, but at the same time understanding that having that balance, कि वो जो pressure है ना वो अंदर नहीं चला गया. वो when that pressure goes inside, it creates distress, it creates anxiety. So not letting that pressure go inside, keeping it outside, acknowledging the pressure, कि है, this is the deadline, this is what needs to be done, and acknowledging that and acting from that, not destabilizing you from inside, but at the same time recognizing कि करने की जरूरत है, now I need to get this thing done. So for number two, this is going to be very important, that you guys need to take this into account, because there is a good chance that the energy of number two will take you in the opposite direction, because that's what number two is all about. So you have to bring yourself into alignment by fighting that tendency. Because इस साल if you give into that tendency, you will have a very stressful and anxious. So temporarily you might feel very cozy and comfortable, but overall, after a while, this will create stress for you when you will have missed opportunities, not getting the results that you want, and all those kind of things. When they will start to happen, they will create the anxiety and stress. So this kind of comfort is only going to be very temporary for you. So understand this, fight that tendency. Again, become structured, discipline yourself, commit. Commitment is the thing. Commitment is the word for you. For number two, for number one, the word that you need to have is discipline. But for number two, it's commitment. Discipline, obviously, but before discipline, commitment. Because you might talk about discipline, you might make plans and all that, but if you're not committed, then again, the problem. So more than discipline, commitment is the thing. Ki commit to yourself ki I am going to do this no matter what, whatever is required, I'll do this. Remind yourself, fight this tendency that will drag you back and all that. And if you work with commitment, you can see really good results in this year. So this year is going to be good for everybody as long as you align yourself with the energy of this year. So that's the uh, terms and conditions that I'm saying, right? So for number two, commitment is the thing. Promise to yourself, promise to anyone. बोला है तो अब करना ही है. And remind yourself about the eustress, that some good stress is required in life. It helps to get things done. So when a doctor is working in an emergency, or when a firefighter is fighting with the fire and all that, वो अगर थोड़े उस प्रेशर से और उस अर्जेंसी से एक्ट नहीं करेंगे, they cannot do their work, they cannot accomplish what they want to accomplish. So it's not all bad. Stress is not all bad. um, Ignore the, या फिर fight the distress part of it, but work with the eustress part. So make that your friend. Commit, promise, and then you will see good results in this year. So again, white color is for you. um, Shades of pink are also for you. So that's the one. Next, go with number three. So number three is the number of Buddh, Jupiter, biggest planet, represents Guru. This is going to be a very good year for number three. Actually, 3, 6, and 9, they form a alliance. So 3, 6, and 9 are like a friends number. This year is going to be good for 3, 6, and 9 particularly. Very good for them. Once again, when I say good, I mean you align yourself. Nothing is going to happen just because you are sitting idle. So I have given this example plenty of times. I have seen people who have Rajyog in their numerology chart, but they have not experienced Rajyog because they have not taken action. So चार्ट में कुछ होने का मतलब, वो एनर्जीज होने का मतलब ये नहीं होता है कि वो आपको मिल जाएंगी. यू हैव टू वर्क टुवर्ड्स इट, यू हैव टू अलाइन योरसेल्फ विद इट. सो यू माइट हैव राजयोग in your what you say chart, but if you sleep 20 hours a day, what is Rajयोग going to do? So you have to look at the action part. This is the universe of cause and effect. So without actions, nothing happens. What these things mean, इनको interpret इस तरह से करना होता है. What these things mean is that when you align yourself with this, when you take the right action, you get results faster. they align. So आप 2 रुपए का काम करोगे और आपको 10 रुपए का 20 रुपए का रिजल्ट मिलेगा. इट्स लाइक दिस. पर वो 2 रुपए का तो करना पड़ेगा ना. 2 रुपए का भी नहीं किया एंड एक्सपेक्टिंग कि 20 रुपए का मेरे को प्रॉफिट हो जाए, तो वैसे नहीं होता है. तो दिस इज अ कॉज एंड इफेक्ट universe. You have to get up and do your part, and when you get up and do your part, then the energies align, and they give you the push that is required. So always keep that in mind, that without you taking the right kind of action, without you aligning yourself, nothing's going to happen, no matter even if your charts have Raj Yogi in it. कुछ नहीं होगा उससे. तो 3, 6, and 9 are the alliance friend numbers that we go by. Who has number 3? Lata said she has. Anybody else has number 3 as well? Okay, Jatin says number 3. Okay, cool. So 3 is for you. This is a very good year. This one. This year you will see growth. You will see if you are in job, chances of promotion. Unexpected growth, profits, all that. Again, काम तो करना पड़ेगा. But what I am saying कि आप थोड़ा करोगे आपको काफी मिलेगा, but वो थोड़ा तो करना पड़ेगा. So it's like that. So you do that, you will see good results in this year. This is a very favorable year for number 3. Lots of parties that will happen. So a lot of occasions for number 3 to be celebrating in this year. So a very good year for you. Take full advantage. Again, same advice for you to take full advantage. Discipline, focus, dedication, all those things for number 3. The Bij, when doing the Bij month meditation, focus on the throat. So this is the year when you will receive great success and promotion or whatever, the great success in your work through your communication. So as you express, as you express yourself, as you communicate better, as you communicate openly, you will start to see a lot of things materializing, a lot of opportunities materializing, lots happening in this year. So be expressive. Number 3, be expressive. Now is not the time to shy. अभी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. You tell yourself, I am an introvert, I am this, I am that. कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Yeah, like I said, this is now beyond conversations and logic and excuses and all that. 2025 is here. Either you can tell yourself, I am an introvert, therefore I am not doing it. Fine, no problem. Then no results. So regardless of you are introvert, you're extrovert, you're ambivert, you're this, you're that, doesn't matter. You work and it will give you results. अगर आप इंट्रोवर्ट हो और आप उसको रिकॉग्नाइज करते हो, work on it, fix it, learn to be expressive. All these problems are solvable. Okay, I go by one formula in life. Ki whatever problem you have identified, is this making you stop or is this making you start? ये आपकी चॉइस है. प्रॉब्लम आपने आइडेंटिफाई कर ली, अवेयरनेस आपको आ गई. अब ये अवेयरनेस आने के बाद आप स्टॉप करने वाले हो या स्टार्ट करने वाले हो, ये आपके ऊपर है. So if you know I am an introvert and I am not that expressive, I'm not that communicative, this is my weakness, this is my go and join courses, learn about it, learn from professionals, polish your skills, all that, because this is the year to do that, to make it happen. Yourself, I'm an introvert, therefore I am not good at this, therefore I am not good at that, therefore I am not doing this. Fine, then 2025 आएगा, चला जाएगा, and you miss the opportunity that it has brought for you. So, and that's for number 3. Work on your throat, and that will help you to express better. Manipur as well as throat. Manipur तो सबके लिए ही है, but For number one, I said Manipur. For number two, I forgot. For number two, the main thing to focus on is the root. So focus on the root and strengthen it. Strengthen the root chakra. When you're doing the Bij Mantra meditation, just spend a little bit extra time in the chanting of the Bij Mantra. That's all. That's all that is required. So whichever number you are, wherever you just spend a little bit extra time, whatever time you're spending for our add Kardoshi, and you just sit with this intention that I want to strengthen this chakra now. So that's all. For number three, throat chakra. इवन इफ यू फील कि नहीं ये तो मेरा तो सब बढ़िया है, सब है, कोई बात नहीं, बढ़िया भी है तो क्या है, जस्ट यू आर डूइंग 1 मिनट, डू 2 मिनट्स, डू 3 मिनट्स, जस्ट डू मोर, तो और बढ़िया हो जाएगा, तो उसमें कुछ गड़बड़ थोड़ी है. तो just go with that, and then you will start to see really amazing results for this year. So again, colors for you also, yellow, blue, shades of blue, especially for the throat chakra. But in general, agar aapko complicate nahi karna hai, agar if everyone wants to just remember it simply, then I'm just giving the simple thing. White, yellow, shades of pink, shades of orange. These are the colors for this year, right? Just incorporate that. That will cover all of you. So that's number 3. Now going to number 4. Who's number 4? Anyone worked out number 4? Okay, Preeti. Okay, cool. Number 4 is Namika also. Okay. Yes, yours is also number 4. So number 4 is Rahu. Rahu represents what? So Rahu is not a planet. In numerology, what we call it's a node. So there is no planet called Rahu. There is no planet called Ketu. So ऐसे बोलते हैं 9 ग्रह है, बट वो कोई ग्रह है ही नहीं. तो इनफैक्ट हम तो सूर्य और चंद्र को भी ग्रह ही बोलते, बट वो भी ग्रह नहीं है. वो इज जस्ट अ टर्मिनोलॉजी, राइट? सो जस्ट टू बी मोर एडवांस एंड ऑल दैट. सो ये ऐसा फॉर बिगिनर्स एंड ऑल दैट, ऐसे ये सब टर्म्स हैं. जैसे किसी को कुछ बात समझानी होती है, तो जो प्रैक्टिशनर्स होते हैं वो अपने क्लाइंट्स के लिए इस तरह से बात करते हैं, 9 ग्रह हैं, ये हैं, वो है, क्योंकि अभी सबको थोड़ी इतनी डिटेल में ये चीजें पता होती हैं. But the practitioners themselves know कि these are not planets. So it's what we call a node. So Rahu and Ketu both are nodes. They are the body parts of the Rakshas that Vishnu, जिन्होंने उनका एक सर काटा था. तो सर का जो पार्ट है वो राहु है, और जो धड़ का पार्ट है वो केतु है. So they are the two nodes. So what it means? Ki Rahu only has head, which means Rahu only thinks from intellect. Ketu only has dhad, matlab sirf heart hai. So Ketu is the emotional body, is the intellect body. So Rahu ka saal ka matlab hua logical, analytical. So that has to align. So once again, the energies of that will be very high. So यहाँ पे बहुत स्ट्रगल लगेगी फॉर नंबर 4. कैसे? Going back to the reference number 9. 9 is the reference number for all these, right? तो आपको जो भी नंबर समझना है उसको 9 के रेफरेंस से समझना होगा. पर्सनल ईयर तो आपका जो भी आ रहा है वो आ रहा है. 9 तो सबके लिए ही है ना. तो 9 is the number of the year. That is for everyone. 9 represents what? हनुमान जी. हनुमान जी represents what? Surrendering. अपना तो फेथ, सरेंडर. उनको कोई इंस्ट्रक्शन मिलती हैं तो वो इंस्ट्रक्शन को बहुत फेथफुली विद सरेंडर भाव वो लेते. बाद में वो अपना दिमाग उसको कैसे एग्जीक्यूट करना है उसमें लगाते. तो द विजडम पार्ट इज वेरी वाइज, बट ही इज नॉट यूजिंग दैट विजडम टू आर्ग्यू विद राम कि ये नहीं, ऐसे नहीं, ऐसे नहीं, अरे इतनी दूर वहां जाने की क्या जरूरत है, यहीं से कोई संजीवनी की जगह कोई और देख लेते हैं, इतना अभी इतना दूर जाऊंगा मैं, वहां से लेके आऊंगा, लेट हो जाएगा, ये होगा वो होगा. नो लॉजिक. Okay, no analysis, no nothing like that. It's ये instruction done. अब उसको कैसे करना है, उसको execute कैसे करना है, there he uses his wisdom. So he is guided by, यहाँ पे Ram represents what? Ram represents intuition. So the intuition guides, intuition gives you the idea कि क्या करना है. Now you use your intellect, your logic, your Rahu brain to execute it. You don't question the question. Question आ गया, ये हो गया, ये है, ये इंस्ट्रक्शन है, अभी इसको कैसे करना है, इस पे एनर्जी लगानी है, नॉट कि why this way, why not that. ये आप क्वेश्चन को ही ऑल्टर करने में लगे हो, आप इंस्ट्रक्शन को ही ऑल्टर करने में लगे हो. ये टेंडेंसी नंबर 4 को इस साल मैनेज करनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि दिस इज गोइंग टू कम इन योर वे. तो फेथ और सरेंडर का टेस्ट होगा नंबर 4 के लिए, क्योंकि बार बार वो लॉजिक एनालिसिस ब्रेन जो है वो किक इन होगा, बार बार हर चीज को क्वेश्चन करना, हर चीज को एनालाइज करना, हर चीज को ये देखना. whereas you say कि हाँ I want to move ahead with faith and surrender, but वो हो नहीं पाएगा. तो ये आई एम गिविंग यू द वार्निंग मैसेज ऑलरेडी कि ऐसा होगा. तो ये मेरा कहने का मतलब, बताने का मतलब सिर्फ इतना है कि आई एम मेकिंग यू अवेयर, टू बी अवेयर ऑफ दीज टेंडेंसीज सो यू कैन मैनेज देम. ये होने वाला है. नंबर 4 की एनर्जी ही वैसी होती है. तो नंबर 4 डजंट अलाइन विद नंबर 9 दैट वेल. एक पूरा फेथ बेस्ड है. हनुमान इज द एपिटोम ऑफ फेथ. तो अगर अगर हम वो भक्ति मोड का, अगर हम भक्ति भाव का अगर हम एग्जाम्पल्स लेते हैं, तो उसमें जो एग्जाम्पल्स आते हैं मीरा या हनुमान, ये आते हैं. और एक तरफ राहु है, ऑल लॉजिक, ऑल हेड, हेड के सिवा कुछ है ही नहीं. यहाँ भक्ति मोड में सिर्फ हार्ट लगा है, और यहाँ राहु का सिर्फ सिर चल रहा है. तो clashes, I can see this, right? The energies are not aligned. Energies are in big time clash for number 4. So बहुत ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा उस चीज का, बहुत ज्यादा कोर्स करेक्शन करते रहना पड़ेगा. okay? शुरू शुरू में थोड़ा सा टाइम लगेगा, and then as you get in the mode of this, you will get a good hang of this thing. But in early days, in the early part of the year, lot of course correction, lot of self constraint, self awareness के साथ, mindfulness के साथ act करना पड़ेगा कि where you need to act from faith and where you need to act from your intellect. तो इसकी जो है टसल पूरा साल चलती रहेगी. So you have to win this war by aligning with number 9, because number 9 energy is faith energy. Simple as that. It's just faith energy. उसको एक टास्क मिला है, वो टास्क को क्वेश्चन नहीं करता. एक सोल्जर है, उसको एक मिशन पे भेजा जाता है, वो मिशन कौन दे रहा है उसके साथ आर्ग्यू नहीं करता, वो जाता है, मिशन अकॉम्प्लिश करता है, एंड दैट्स इट. वो एक सोल्जर है, एक वॉरियर की वो एनर्जी को अडॉप्ट करना. तो soldiers don't argue with their generals and with their colonels and their commanders कि नहीं ये नहीं, ऐसे नहीं अटैकिंग, उनको ये करना है and that's it. अभी वो वहां अपना दिमाग लगाते कि now when they are executing the task, you use your intellect, you use your brain, you use your logic, you use your analysis to carry out the task. You don't question the task, you don't question the question. Question is there, you just take it and find the answer. That's it. That's faith. That's surrender. तो ये नंबर 4 के लिए चैलेंज इस साल का रहेगा. एंड उसका मैंने सॉल्यूशन भी बता दिया है कि हाउ टू डू दैट. डिसिप्लिन, कमिटमेंट, बिग टाइम. Commitment is the word for you as well. Discipline and commitment both are the words for you. Physically, everyone, this is the year to keep, just get in that mode. Physically keep yourself active and all that. So ये है commit, structure, follow the structure, create your own routine. I'm not saying you have to follow somebody else's structure or anything like that. You create your own only. You create your own timetable, your own schedule, your own discipline method, whatever you want to, you do yourself only. बट उसको फॉलो करना है, वो बनाना है और फॉलो करना, सिर्फ बनाना नहीं है, commitment to do it also, see it to completion. That's other thing. Discipline, commitment, completion, all these things need to be there. Complete, full, जो काम लिया है उसको पूरा करना है. Like I mentioned about Hanuman, से पहाड़ लेके नहीं आ गए थे, उनको पता है कि they have taken something from nature and it has to go back. It doesn't belong there. It has to go back. So he went and put it back also. So इसने बस छोड़ दिया, बस हो गया काम, ये हमारा हो गया, इसको छोड़ दो यहीं पे, ऐसे ही बस कोई और समेट लेगा, कोई और देख लेगा पहाड़ को क्या. So it's not like that. So completion is the keyword for all of you. Number 9 represents completion. So until you tie the loose ends, until you dedicate, focus, and work towards completion, ये energies आपको anxiety देने वाली हैं otherwise. ठीक है? तो that's for number 4. Number 5. Who's number 5? Anyone work to number 5? Prerna, Praneet, Tarun. Okay, many. Very good. Very good year for you as well. Number 5 के लिए भी बहुत अच्छा साल है ये. Number 5 represents Mercury. In numerology, it represents balance. It represents flexibility. Number 5 is the number of water, flexibility, communication. More than that, flexibility, adaptability. Number 5 is that. Number 5 is the balancer. So this year, when you align with the energy of number 5 along with the energy of 9, both have to be aligned, right? तो 5 समझना है, 9 समझना है, align करना है दोनों को कि क्या है. So 5 requires what? 5 requires good communication skills, good balance, mental, physical, emotional balance. Again, keeping yourself active, discipline, commitment, all that. A warrior is a balanced person. Okay, a warrior is not just only looking after the physical strength; they are also looking after their mental agility as well, emotional agility as well. They are emotionally intelligent beings. So they're not just physically strong; they're emotionally very strong, emotionally very intelligent as well. So emotional intelligence, कहाँ साम दाम दंड भेद, कहाँ किस चीज से कहाँ यूज करना है, कहाँ किसका है. हर जगह बस हथौड़ा लेके नहीं पहुंच जाना है, हर जगह गदा लेके नहीं पहुंच जाना है. तो इट्स लाइक कि where is what is required, being flexible, understanding the situation, understanding what it is, and then acting from that. Once again, if you're good at it, very good. If you're not good at it, again, no excuse. You have to learn to become good at it. क्योंकि कोई और चारा नहीं है ना. It's here. You are number 5 and it's the year of 9. So अब कुछ है नहीं. तो there is no such thing कि I am not good at this. I'm not a very adaptable person. I'm a very rigid person. Good. You've identified this about yourself. Now, are you going to stop or are you going to start? That's the choice. So learn. There is no dearth of and all these things around. It's your intention. आपको करना है तो आप कर सकते हो. बहुत बहुत avenues available हैं where you can learn to be more flexible, more adaptable, more diplomatic in the way you communicate and all that. So number 5 is that balancer energy. So you will also experience, if you can harness this, if you can harness all this what I'm saying, this year is going to be very fruitful for you in terms of job, and finances, business maybe. Great. opportunities that will flow your way, and many things that you have been doing all along, they will start to materialize as well. So very good time for number 5, as long as you adopt the energies of flexibility. And so that's the thing. So Hanuman ji ko again take an example of Hanuman ki जहां जरूरत होती है तो सूक्ष्म रूप, जहां जरूरत होती है तो विशाल रूप. So flexible, हर जगह पे एक नहीं है, जहां जहां जैसा जो जरूरत पड़ रही है, he is adopting like that and getting the job done. That's for you. So that's the quality that you need to adopt for this year. I will do what is needed. Be flexible. जहां जैसे जैसे भी उस situation को. Obviously, when I'm saying all these things, it goes without saying that I'm not asking you to compromise on your values and non-negotiables and all that. अब वो मैं हर बार तो मैं I'm not going to keep repeating that, right? So I assume that you understand कि I am not asking you कि कुछ भी करो. So not like that. So obviously, you have your values, you have your non-negotiables, and where you need to set healthy boundaries, you need to set healthy boundaries. Where you need to be rigid, you need to be rigid, and all that. So that goes without saying, right? So adaptability, I'm talking in a healthy sense. जहाँ स्कोप है, यहाँ पे आप ये मैटर को थोड़ा और फ्लेक्सिबल, थोड़ा और अडेप्टेबल होके एड्रेस कर सकते हो. So find that scope, you'll get really good results this year based on that. फिर आते हैं number 6. So anyone who's number 6? Okay. All right, great, thanks. So number 6 represents Shukra. As I said, 3, 6, and 9, they are aligned together. They are the friend number. So it's the year of 9, which means, as I said, it's a good year for number 3. Same way, it's a good year for number 6 also. So energies are automatically aligned. जैसे मैंने बताया कि 2 and 4 are not aligned with 9, है ना, थोड़ा opposite direction में है. 2 is cold है और ये hot है, तो it's going in opposite direction. And 4 and 9, 9 is very faith driven, whereas 4 is very logic driven. So ये थोड़ा अलग अलग ऐसे जा रहे हैं. So that's that. But 6, 3 and 6 align with 9. The energy is automatically aligned. So कुछ ज्यादा करने की जरूरत नहीं है ना. So आप थोड़ा करोगे, आपको ज्यादा रिजल्ट्स आएंगे. 2 and 4 को थोड़ा ज्यादा करना पड़ेगा, थोड़ा और एफर्ट्स, एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट्स मारने पड़ेंगे, क्योंकि अपोजिट है, थोड़ा सा कंपैटिबल नहीं है एनर्जीज. 3 and 6 की कंपैटिबल है 9 के साथ. तो 6 शुक्राचार्य. सो जैसे 3 गुरु का नंबर है, 6 भी गुरु का ही नंबर है. तो शुक्राचार्य जो दैत्यों के गुरु थे, और जो गुरु हैं वो जो देवों के गुरु हैं, नंबर 3 हैं, तो दोनों ही गुरु, 3 भी और 6 भी. बट यू वुड हैव हर्ड दिस 36 का आंकड़ा एंड ऑल दैट. इट्स मोर लाइक कि हैं तो दोनों ही गुरु, बट क्योंकि अलग अलग कैटेगरीज, अलग अलग क्लासिफिकेशन के हैं, तो गुरुज की जो it's like a clash between the school of thoughts. So that's that 36 का आंकड़ा जो हम बोलते हैं कि किसी का बनता है और अलग है. That's we'll talk about it some other time. तो point to focus on over here for now is कि 6 is also guru. ठीक है, वो चाहे दैत्यों के हों चाहे किसी के भी हों, गुरु तो गुरु ही है. अपने शिष्यों के लिए तो he has the best of intentions, right? So he's doing his part as a guru. He's doing his part as so जो उनकी जो क्या बोलते हैं, जो वैल्यू है या उनकी जो अथॉरिटी है, वो तो गुरु की ही है. तो it aligns with that. 6 is the number of luxury and relationships. So once again, this is the year when focusing more on relationships will bring you lot of benefit. So wherever there is scope to mend the relationships, do that. This year is the year for you to mend the relationships, to to unnecessary जो चीजें बहुत सालों से खींच रही हैं, बहुत टाइम से खींच रही हैं, जिनको अब क्लोज किया जा सकता है, जिनको मेंड किया जा सकता है, this is the time to do it, because as you'll progress more with support. So 6 is the number of support. So as you gain more support, so हनुमान जी भी अकेले तो नहीं उखाड़ पाए थे ना सब कुछ, तो he used support wherever he needed support. He used it. He was very powerful, but अकेले तो नहीं बना दिया था ना उन्होंने राम सेतु. तो the support, he acknowledged it ना. तो wherever the support is needed, he never उनको ऐसा नहीं था कि I am so powerful, I am so this, I am so that, I can't ask for support and all that. Wherever support is needed, he saw this is a way by which others can also contribute in this, right? So he could have done it alone, but why do it alone when एक अच्छा काम हो रहा है जिसमें और लोगों को भी पुण्य मिल सकता है, तो let them do it as well. Take support, ask them, have them contribute to that and all that. So allowing that support to happen. So the receiving energy, the receiving part has to be open. So हार्ट चक्र के ऊपर काम करना, and understanding कि the receiving can't be blocked. So in order to support, you need to work on the receiving part. So if the receiving is blocked, there are any energy blocks that you have identified for that, now is the time to fix it. Now is not the time up. Again, I'll just keep repeating this. Now 2025 is here. Now you are number 6. अब मैटर ही नहीं करता है कि I can't do this, I don't know how to do this, I don't that, ये रीजन वो रीजन ये एक्सक्यूज मैटर ही नहीं करता है. इस अब चलिए, अब खत्म, बातचीत का टाइम खत्म, अब हो गया. नाउ इज द टाइम टू कम इन एक्शन. अब करना ही पड़ेगा. इफ यू वांट टू कम इन अलाइनमेंट, you have to do it, you need to do it, there is no other way. So the sooner you understand this message, the better. नहीं तो ये मैसेज भी क्लिक होते होते आपके 2-4 महीने निकल गए, तो वो 2-4 महीने आपके ड्रैग होके ही निकलने वाले हैं और बहुत एंजाइटी और स्ट्रेस क्रिएट करने वाले हैं. हो सकता है ये शायद आपको वो एक्सपीरियंस करना हो, उसके बाद ही आपको ये मैसेज क्लिक हो. आई एक्नॉलेज दैट ऑल्सो, बट आई एम ऑलरेडी टेलिंग यू कि एक वार्निंग मैसेज मैंने अपनी तरफ से दे दिया है कि इफ यू डोंट एक्ट नाउ, टाइम विल मेक यू एक्ट ऑन इट. सो दैट्स, क्योंकि टाइम आ चुका है, अब और डिले नहीं हो सकता. तो that's how it is. It is time to mend the relationships, work on the receiving part, open the channels that are blocking you from receiving gracefully from others, and you will have an amazing year. If you can do that, you will have an amazing year. Sorry. So that's that. Yeah, somebody asked the question that for number 5, I didn't talk about the chakra part. So for number 5, it's throat as well as heart. So throat and heart both. So that's where to focus on. Keep them shining, keep them working nicely. So Bij Mantra meditation may spend some time on these two, extra time on these two, and that will be great. For number 6, heart. So that's for number 6. Work on your heart, work on your sacral, sacral as well as heart both. अगर heart में काफी, if the receiving is blocked, if you have recognized कि receiving is blocked, तो फिर sacral पे भी काम करने की जरूरत है. So both needs to be addressed, both needs to be open. So that's for number 6. Number 7, coming to number 7, which is Ketu. Again, it's a node. 7 represents heart, faith, spirituality. So this is a good year for number 7 as well. लेकिन ये ध्यान रखना होगा कि number 7 usually brings the energy of lethargy. So 7 automatically is the number of spirituality, which aligns with number 9, which aligns with Hanuman, faith, spirituality, surrender, very beautifully aligned already. But Hanuman is not sitting and doing meditation. Hanuman is action oriented warrior. 7 misses this. So this is where the challenge for 7 number is going to be. 7 number is usually an energy which is very dense. It makes you matlab, the word that I'm looking for, it makes you inactive. It makes you think कि ये क्यों करना है. It's like सब मोह माया है. क्या करके क्या हो जाएगा and all that. So that's the energy that number 7 can create. Beware of that. तो अगर तो आपको संन्यास लेना है और आपको जाके माउंटेन पे बैठना है तो अलग बात. Then this doesn't matter. But if you are here, if you are living in this world, if you have a family, if you have a job to do, if you have a business to take care of, if you have kids to take care of, if you have family to take care of, if you have yourself to take, if all these things are there, you cannot afford to be this kind of 7. You have to be Hanuman kind of 7. I hope this distinction makes it clear. तो आप एक इनएक्टिव सन्यासी के जैसे स्पिरिचुअल नहीं हो सकते. You cannot afford to do that. You have to be spiritual like Hanuman, active warrior. Then this energy will boost you. Otherwise, this energy will create a lot of anxiety, because again, although 7 number aligns with 9, only if the active part is there. But because 9 energy is going to be active this year, आपकी अगर इंटरनल टेंडेंसी इस तरह की क्या करने हैं, सब तो मोह माया है, क्या कर लेंगे, क्या हो जाएगा, जो है ठीक है, ये वाले थॉट प्रोसेस में ये साल बहुत बहुत दिक्कत करेगा आपको. तो you need to understand the concept of interdependence. You need to understand that you are here in this society, in this world. You cannot unsubscribe from it. You have to contribute. You have to grow yourself and others around you. You cannot unsubscribe by talking, bigger words and ऐसी बातें करो कि कोई कुछ बोल ही ना सके, उसमें कोई आर्ग्यूमेंट ही ना हो. तो beware of that. Beware of your own over smartness. That will kill you. So अपनी ओवर स्मार्टनेस को थोड़ा चेक में रखना. द विजडम हनुमान हैज इज कहाँ दिमाग लगाना है, कहाँ नहीं लगाना है, ये विजडम होनी चाहिए. ये विजडम ही आपको अलाइन कर पाएगी दैट 7 और 9. अदरवाइज, normally speaking, that 7 energy which is more lethargic in nature, that will create a lot of trouble. So work towards that. The chakra to focus on for number 7 is Agya chakra. So be guided by your intuition. Focus on your Agya chakra as well as your root. तो रूट को भी स्ट्रांग बनाना है, आगे को भी स्ट्रांग बनाना है, and come in the action mode and then you will align very beautifully with this, क्योंकि already 7 aligns with 9. आप ही उसमें उंगली करोगे उसको अनअलाइन करने के लिए. That's why I am making this clear to you कि कहाँ पे उंगली नहीं करनी है. तो already 7 is a spiritual number, aligns very well with number 9. बट आपके खुद के लेजीनेस या लथार्जीपन से या फिर अननेसेसरी के ज्ञान से आप इसको रूइन कर दोगे. तो बी अवेयर ऑफ दैट. दैट्स नंबर 7. नंबर 8. Number 8 is the number of Shani, Saturn. Shani is a judge. Shani, someone who is who rewards you when you are doing good. What does a judge do? A judge is not there to punish. Judge is also there to मतलब वो माफ भी तो करता है ना. तो हम जज सुनते हैं तो हम डर जाते कि ऐसा शनि का नाम सुनते हैं तो हम ऐसे डर जाते कि ऐसा शनि. बट इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. शनि हैज दिस जॉब to favor the ones who are good and to punish the ones who are bad. He is doing both. We only focus on one part. Why we only focus on one part? क्योंकि अंदर से तो हमको पता है कि we are not good, we are bad. So इसीलिए mostly people are afraid from it, because most people have something to hide, have something to be afraid of. They have done something which they are afraid of and all that. So for that reason शनि का नाम थोड़ा सा इस तरह से रहता है. बट शनि इज अ जज. शनि आप सही करोगे. शनि favors discipline. Shani favors good deeds, not shortcuts, those kind of things, right? So if you are aligning with what Shani is, you can never go wrong. So ऐसे बोला जाता है ना कि हनुमान मतलब एक स्टोरी तो मेरे को याद नहीं है, बट ऐसे बोला जाता है कि जिन लोगों पे शनि भारी रहता है, अगर वो हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ते हैं, हनुमान जी की पूजा करते हैं, तो शनि फेवर्स देम, बिकॉज शनि इज अ भक्त ऑफ हनुमान. तो जो हनुमान के भक्त हैं उनके ऊपर भी शनि की कृपा बन जाती है. तो इट्स लाइक दैट, इट गोज लाइक दैट. और ये तो साल ही पूरा हनुमान जी का. तो इफ यू अलाइन, तो नो बेटर ईयर. But Shani is a very dense planet. Shani, the judge doesn't deliver judgment fast, है ना. तो Shani moves slow. That's the tendency of Shani. Saturn moves slow. तो ये एक चीज देखने वाली है यहाँ पे कि this is the year, sorry, number 8 which has a dense energy, slow. वो एक टेंडेंसी ऐसे आएगी स्लोनेस की, उसको मैनेज करना पड़ेगा. बिकॉज you have to be active, you have to be fast, and you have to be making decisions fast and all that. तो थोड़ा उस एंगल से क्लैश है कि the year requires you to be active, whereas number 8 energy will drag you down. It's a slow energy, it's a slow moving planet. It's a slow moving energy. उसका ध्यान रखना. So as long as you are doing whatever you need to do in order to be active, and you know, not procrastinate on things, और जहाँ decision लेना है वहाँ लो और वो आगे बढ़ो, तो the energies will favor each other. तो 8 वालों को थोड़ा सा इस चीज का ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि स्लोनेस में ना जम जाए. अगर आप वो स्लो में अटक गए तो neither you will be able to follow any discipline, nor you will be able to follow through any commitment, nor you will be able to be active. So वो slowness में अटक गए तो 9 की सारी जो मैंने qualities शुरू में बताई थी वो सारी they will go out of window, right? So इस tendency को check में रखने की जरूरत है, because naturally the number 8 will bring that kind of energy to you. So just be mindful and fight it. That's the best I can say. Be mindful about it, fight it. Like with all others, 2, 4, 8, you need to put efforts this year. So you can beat it, but बाकी के तरह आपको थोड़ा ज्यादा काम करना पड़ेगा. बाकियों को इतना नहीं करना पड़ेगा. like 7 को भी है थोड़ा, but इतना नहीं है. 7 को भी चेक रखना है कि लथार्जिक ना हो जाए and all that. But 2, 4 और 8 को थोड़ा ज्यादा जो है ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. तो work on that. Anything that is dragging you, making you dense, is what you need to resolve. Focusing on root, focusing on sacral, focusing on Manipur. These are the 3 things you need to focus on, and cleanse those chakras more. Focus on those chakras more. Root, sacral, and Manipur. तो इनके ऊपर थोड़ा सा फोकस करके you can just be mindful to not unnecessarily be just be mindful of that, and then things will be fine. So 8 and 9 align anyway well enough. तो यही warning 7 के लिए थी कि 7 and 9 already align करते हैं. It's just few things you have to keep in mind from your side to make this alignment even better. Same thing, 8 and 9 align. Few things you have to keep in mind from your side to make it even better. So if you can do that, then this year can be really good that way. And then the last number, which is number 9. So already तो 9 के बारे में बात हो ही गई है. So anyone who is coming 9, anyone who is coming 9. Okay. So नंबर 9 के बारे में तो ऑलरेडी बात हो ही गई. अगर आपका नंबर 9 आ रहा है तो यू ऑलरेडी अलाइन. सो इसमें कुछ फिर तो करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. तो यू आर ऑलरेडी अलाइन. ऑल यू हैव टू डू इज जस्ट मेक श्योर यू स्टे अलाइन, राइट? सो ये तो थ्योरेटिकल बात हो गई. ये तो नंबर्स की, तो जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि ये नंबर 9 है, ये आपका नंबर 9 आ गया और ईयर का नंबर 9 आ गया. इस गुड अलाइनमेंट, बढ़िया साल है आपके लिए. तो 9 years में एक बार आता है, तो you make the best of it. तो ये आपका ही साल है इस बार. तो जिनका भी नंबर 9 आया है, ईयर भी 9 है, पूरा एक साल है आपके पास, जो उखाड़ना है उखाड़ो. तो इट्स लाइक दैट. बट एक्शन मोड में तो आना पड़ेगा. और जो क्वालिटीज मैंने पहले बताई थी दैट यू हैव टू अलाइन विद, वो तो करना पड़ेगा. तो वो करके यू कैन रीप बेनिफिट्स मल्टीफोल्ड्स. तो ऐसा होता है ना कि थोड़ा सा करके यू कैन get more out of that. So the results are going to be beyond your imagination, beyond your expectations. But वो थोड़ा हल तो चलाना पड़ेगा. फिर फसल बहुत अच्छी होगी. तो you wouldn't be imagining कि इतनी हो जाएगी, पर हल तो चलाना पड़ेगा. So it's like that. So that's all the numbers that I have covered. Again, for number 9 also, Agya Chakra, Heart Chakra. Keep yourself aligned with Agya and Heart, and things will be fine from there. I'll stop here. I've been talking non-stop for all this, almost an hour. So any questions anyone has, I'll just take a break and have a sip of water. Any question anyone has? Okay. Yes, Asha.
Thank you for the session, Akarma. Quite helpful. Just had one question that, and it's more coming from an introspective thing, that 2016 to 2007, these years also when had a worthy number of 9, right? So is it like that, the same thing just repeats, like the essence of it every 9 years?
Well, same thing repeats in the sense you can say every 9 years you get another chance.
Okay.
That's what you can say.
That,
Hmm.
yeah.
उस टाइम पे कुछ मिस हुआ था, उस टाइम पे नहीं पता था कि इसको कैसे अलाइन करना है, हाउ वी कैन मेक यूज ऑफ इट एंड ऑल दैट, सो यू गेट अ चांस अगेन आफ्टर 9 years.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
A couple of more things I'll cover that I just remembered. For number 2 and number 6, this is a very good year for anyone who is planning to get married, babies, kids, looking for that, all those things. This is a very good year for those people. Um, a good chance for those things coming to fruition. So for 2 and 6, chances of that happening are quite high. From finance point of view, from investment point of view, so every year has a certain theme. So I do. So when I'm doing this, again, I'm not a financial advisor and all that. So I'm already saying this. So I'm just only talking from numerology point of view. This is not a financial advice. You guys need to do your own due diligence and all that. So from numerology point of view, I'm just saying that this is a good year to invest in anything related to defense. The number of volume. So any industry which has got anything to do with defense is a good time to invest in that. So that's what's number 9 is for. So that you can explore in that angle also. But do your own due diligence. I'm not saying कि अभी जाओ और लाखों करोड़ों रुपए लगा दो उनके ऊपर. So from numerology point of view, simply I'm saying कि this is the number of a warrior, and anything to do with defense, with weapons, with those kind of security systems, those kind of companies that are there, anything to do with that, those companies are going to do well this year. This is the year of that. So that's something which you can look at. Any other question? If there is nothing, then we can wrap up also. Yes, Rupali.
Hey Akarma, thank you for the session. My question is about number 9. Like you said, it's the number for Hanumanji. So, do we need to do anything specifically for that, like Hanuman Chalisa chanting or something like that?
Okay, good question. Yes, you can. So the numbers that align very well with 9 is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are good numbers that align naturally, more or less. Okay? So in the evening, between 5 to 9, evening time, 5 to 9, whatever time zone you are in, listening to Hanuman Chalisa or any bhajan, especially Hanuman Chalisa hi le lo, to listening to that or chanting that is very good. So sham ke time mein, let's say 6 o'clock or something, or 7 o'clock, you can just put some bhajan on. But when you are doing this, do this loudly. Loudly in the sense, मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि पड़ोसियों को सुनाई दे, but the vibrations have to be, vibrating inside your home. थोड़ा 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 हाई वॉल्यूम पे जो सुनाई दे सब जगह पे, and that will be a good thing to do every evening for everyone, especially for number 3. For number 7, this is a must. For number 3 and 7, that will align very well. 3, 6 and 7. So 3, 6 and 7 should do this, and 9 also. Sorry, 9 also. So 3, 6, 7 and 9, they should all do this, seriously do this. Baki if you do it, will be good as well. So I would say, do all of you do it. So anywhere from between 5 and 9, any of that time is fine. So just maybe play for 10-15 minutes or something like that, and that's good. Great. Yes, Rupali, anything else?
Another question was like most of the times there is a number that we calculate our date of birth and the month of birth and the year of birth. So that number, I think it's called Mulank. I'm not sure, but is that number also in any way related to uh, these numbers or
No.
this year?
What I
Nothing.
have talked about, I think you joined late. I mentioned that already in the beginning, that this entire talk is not about the core and destiny number. मूलांक भाग्यांक उसके बारे में नहीं है. This entire conversation is about the personal number, because this is dynamic. This is for this year. Core and destiny numbers are fixed. So that's a separate conversation altogether, to look at core and destiny and the other numbers in your chart, and correlating that with 2025. That's a matter of a private consultation. That is not something can be done in a group. But in the group, this was all about the personal year today. The personal number that we calculate by replacing the year of the birth with 2025, with the current year. So this number changes every year for you. So now, whoever says that they are number 4, next year they'll be number 5. So then we will look at that way. Number 5 and the energy next year will be number 1. So it's 9, then it will start all over again from 1. So next year will be number 1. And then we have to look at 5, the reference number will be 1. And then whoever will be 5, then we will be looking at what is the correlation of 5 and 1 now. And we will be looking at that. This is a very see, ये न्यूमरोलॉजी में ये जो concept है, what I have discussed today, is a very free kind of a topic you can talk about. Think of it this way, कि ये बहुत basic है ना? Numerology is much more complicated than just this much. लेकिन इससे भी हो जाता है काम, राइट? ऐसा नहीं कि ये बेसिक है तो इसलिए इससे कुछ होगा नहीं. You'll get many things. So the advice that I have given you is a general advice that will help you for the year. But अगर मैं और कॉम्प्लिकेटेड वे में बात करूं, जैसे कि लास्ट ईयर आई वाज डूइंग न्यूमरोलॉजी प्रेडिक्शन फॉर द वीक. मैं एग्जांपल देके बताता हूं कि whoever was part of it, they know, but many of you were not part of it. So let's say I take today's date. Today is 11th of January 2025, 11/1/2025. And today is what? Today is Saturday. Saturday का अपना number, which is 8. Saturday is 8. Then you have 11/1/2025. अब इसमें 3 बार तो 1 आ रहा है, 2 बार 2 आ रहा है. So now you see, now we have to also consider कि नंबर 1 की एनर्जी जो है बहुत हाई है आज, और नंबर 2 की भी एनर्जी हाई है, बट नंबर 1 की काफी हाई है. सो एनीथिंग विच गोज बियॉन्ड, रिपीट्स मोर देन 2 टाइम्स, इट्स एक्चुअली काउंटर. वो आपको नुकसान देने लगता है. 2 तक ठीक है, 2 तक भी इंटेंस होता है, लेकिन 2 के बाद काउंटर होना शुरू हो जाता है. तो अब 1 की एनर्जी बहुत हाई होगी आज, 1 की एनर्जी बहुत हाई. अब जिनका डेट ऑफ बर्थ, अब हम डेट ऑफ बर्थ देखेंगे किसी का, अब हम डेट ऑफ बर्थ में क्या चार्ट में नंबर आते हैं वो देखेंगे. अब हम उनके कोरिलेशन में देखेंगे कि अगर उनके डेट ऑफ बर्थ, लेट्स से कि उनका डेट ऑफ बर्थ भी आज का है 11th जनवरी, और आज 11th जनवरी, सो उनके डेट ऑफ बर्थ में भी 3 बार 1 आ रहा है, आज की डेट में भी 3 बार 1 आ रहा है, टोटल कितना 6। आज का डेट उनके लिए बहुत एक्सप्लोसिव होगा, टू हॉट। 1 रिप्रेजेंट सन, सो सन, तो इस तरह से हम डे टू डे की एनर्जी भी देखते हैं। फिर हर नंबर जो होता है उसका एक फ्रेंड नंबर होता है, एक एनिमी नंबर होता है, एक न्यूट्रल नंबर होता है। तो अब हमने चार्ट में 1 देखा कि ओके आज क्या क्या नंबर्स अवेलेबल है, 1 2 5 8, आपके डेट ऑफ बर्थ में जो भी नंबर्स रहेंगे वो आज ही है। अब ये सारे नंबर्स को देख के हम ये देखेंगे कि इसमें फ्रेंड्स नंबर कौन से हैं, एनिमीज नंबर कौन से हैं। तो आज का हम क्या प्रिडिक्शन कर सकते हैं, आज ये नंबर किस तरह से क्लैश होंगे, आज ये नंबर किस तरह से एक साथ जाएंगे एंड ऑल दैट। तो ऐसे न्यूमरोलॉजी की प्रिडिक्शंस इस तरह से की जाती, ऐसे नहीं होता मेरा कोर 1 है तो क्या होगा, दैट्स मिकी माउस न्यूमरोलॉजी। वो तो वो न्यूमरोलॉजी ही नहीं है, वो तो कुछ भी नहीं है। And people come to me like that. They say, "Acha, you are numerologist. I'm number 1. Tell me about me." Okay, yeah, you're number 1. There are only 9 numbers. दुनिया में 8 बिलियन लोग हैं, 8 बिलियन में 1 बिलियन लोगों का नंबर 1 होगा, तो क्या सब एक जैसे होगा? तो what does number 1 है, इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? कुछ भी मतलब नहीं होता। This is Mickey Mouse numerology that people just learn from somewhere and all that. Numerology doesn't work like this. More complicated than this, very complicated. तो पिछले साल I was doing this for every week, every day I was predicting कि आज का दिन ऐसा निकलेगा, आज का दिन में you could have health issues, आज का दिन ऐसा रहेगा कि आप कितना भी कोशिश कर लो, आज आपकी मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग होगी ही होगी किसी ना किसी के साथ, कुछ कितने अच्छे आपके कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स हो, कुछ भी हो, आज तो बर्तन बजेंगे। तो ऐसे टेलिंग पीपल आज का दिन, आज की एनर्जीज ऐसी हैं, सो जस्ट आइसोलेट योरसेल्फ, ट्राई टू नॉट गेट इनटू आर्ग्यूमेंट्स, जस्ट आइसोलेट योरसेल्फ, जस्ट ट्राई टू वर्क इन आइसोलेशन। ज्यादा मत करो, ज्यादा मतलब ठीक, थोड़ा अलग रहो और ये सब करो, आज का दिन निकाल लो, जस्ट फोकस ऑन योर पर्सनल टास्क एंड ऑल दैट। ऐसे कोई चीजों पे फोकस करो जिसमें आपको ज्यादा लोगों से बात करने की जरूरत ना पड़े, ज्यादा इंटरेक्शन करने की जरूरत ना पड़े। फिर कुछ दिन ऐसे आते हैं जहाँ पे ऐसे कि आज का दिन बहुत अच्छा है टू टेक सपोर्ट फ्रॉम अदर पीपल, सो आज जाओ, आज टेक फुल ऑन सपोर्ट, आज मांगोगे मिलेगा। तो ऐसे करके हमको हर दिन की एनर्जीज देखनी होती हैं। इट्स नॉट लाइक कि मेरा कोर नंबर ये है, मेरा डेस्टिनी नंबर ये है तो क्या है, ये मिकी माउस न्यूमरोलॉजी है। दिस इज नथिंग, दैट्स नॉट इवन न्यूमरोलॉजी, कुछ भी नहीं है। तो इट्स लॉट मोर कॉम्प्लिकेटेड देन दैट। बट आज भी जो मैंने बताया है वो भी बहुत ग्रॉस लेवल पे, बहुत सम अप करके बताया, बट स्टिल इट हैज अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ डायनामिक पार्ट इनटू इट, इट विल स्टिल वर्क। आप अगर पूरा साल स्ट्रक्चर, डिसिप्लिन, कमिटमेंट, ये सारे वर्ड्स अगर इस साल अपना लो तो आपका ये साल मोर और लेस अच्छा निकल जाए। ठीक है, बट देन डे टू डे की एनर्जी, द वे इट चेंजेस, उसको तो हम इग्नोर नहीं कर सकते हैं ना। तो उसकी तो अपनी हर दिन की प्रिडिक्शन होती है ना। तो वो भी एक चीज है, वो भी देखने की चीज है कि व्हेन आई सेड टू नंबर 6 पीपल टेक सपोर्ट, कई कई दिन ऐसे आते हैं जहां पे आप कितना मांग लो आपको सपोर्ट मिलेगा ही नहीं। फिर आप मेरे को बोलोगे आपने तो बोला था सपोर्ट, अरे आज की एनर्जी ही नहीं है वैसी। तो अब ये 100% सिल्वर बुलेट फॉर्मूला नहीं है ना। सो in order for you to know predictions in that detail, you have to have a much advanced knowledge of numerology, and you have to understand कि which numbers go with what, and numbers की intensity कितनी है, ये कम है ज्यादा है, इसके साथ आज ये नंबर है और कल ये नंबर आएगा, परसों ये नंबर आएगा। तो आई यूज टू डू 1 week काइंड ऑफ अ प्रिडिक्शन। तो उससे क्या होता था कि माई इंटेंशन वॉज कि मैं पूरे 1 वीक का प्रिडिक्शन दे दूं ताकि आप अगला वीक प्लान कर सको। आपको मालूम है अच्छा मंडे को अब ऐसे होने वाला है, ट्यूसडे को अब ऐसे होने वाला है, ये अगला थर्सडे ऐसे आएगा। तो आई एम सेइंग कि लेट्स से मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि मंडे को ना सपोर्ट के लिए मत पूछना किसी से, आपका काम नहीं बनेगा। और आपको कोई चीज पे सपोर्ट चाहिए, मैं ट्यूसडे को पूछ लें, तो नाउ यू नो। तो अब आप एक दिन रुक जाओ। अब आपको पता ही, अब आपको ये नहीं पता होता तो आप एनीवे मंडे को जाने ही वाले थे सपोर्ट लेने के लिए, बट आपका काम बनता नहीं। बट अब बता दिया है कि मंडे को नहीं बनेगा, ट्यूसडे को बन जाएगा, वेंसडे को और बढ़िया हो जाएगा। एंड देन आई ऑल्सो से कि अच्छा अभी क्या, अब आपने कुछ नया स्टार्ट किया है, अब ये पूरा वीक बहुत फेवरेबल है, अब ये कुछ आज स्टार्ट कर लो, अगले 2-3 दिन बहुत बढ़िया मोमेंटम बनेगा एंड यू विल बी एबल टू कैरी दिस फॉरवर्ड। तो कुछ नया स्टार्ट करना है, कोई नए गोल पे काम करना है, तो आज कर लो, आज स्टार्ट कर लो, या इस दिन से स्टार्ट करना, क्योंकि अगले 2-3 दिन, आने वाले जो 2-3 दिन है, उनकी एनर्जीज बहुत फेवरेबल। तो आपको एक कंटिन्यूएशन, एक मोमेंटम मिलेगा उस चीज को करने के। तो न्यूमरोलॉजी में वैसे चीजों को देखा जाता है, और फिर उसको आपको अपने चार्ट के साथ भी मैप करना होता है कि आपको मिलेगा या नहीं मिलेगा। ये दिन की, ये तो डे की एनर्जी है, तो मैं बता रहा हूँ कि आज की ये एनर्जी है, बट वो आपके चार्ट के साथ कैसे अलाइन करती है, ये तो बहुत पर्सनल हो जाता है। इसके लिए तो आपको और ज्यादा एडवांस वो चीज करने की जरूरत है। तो न्यूमरोलॉजी इतना सिंपल नहीं है जितने सिंपल वे में आप यूट्यूब्स और इस पे देखते हो कि नंबर 1 का ये मतलब होता है, नंबर 2 का ये मतलब होता है, क्या है मुलॉन्क 1, तो क्या हुआ, मेरा क्या होगा, एंड ऑल दैट। ऐसे नहीं होता है। और फिर एवरी ईयर यू आर चेंजिंग, एवरी ईयर देयर आर चेंजेस दैट आर कमिंग। जैसे आशी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि 2016 भी तो 9 नंबर था, 9 साल पहले आप कुछ अलग इंसान थे, आज आप कुछ अलग इंसान हो, 9 सालों में आप बहुत चेंज हो गए। तो दैट ऑल्सो नीड्स टू बी टेकन केयर ऑफ। So lot of moving parts that you cannot just go by the Mickey Mouse numerology. My core is 1, my core is 2. What am I? मेरी पूरी लाइफ कैसे निकलेगी? वैसे नहीं होता। So I hope कि I know कि I've confused you all more, but what I am trying to say कि इन सब इंफॉर्मेशन से बचो। That's all I can say. ये सब वीडियोस देखने बंद करो, ये सब इन चीजों से बचो, क्योंकि it will just confuse you even more. क्योंकि ये ऐसे नहीं होती न्यूमरोलॉजी। ये बहुत बहुत मूविंग पार्ट्स हैं इसमें, बहुत सारे नंबर्स को चेक करना पड़ता है, बहुत सारी चीजों को देखना पड़ता है, तब एक सही प्रिडिक्शन आ पाती। सिर्फ एक को अगर हम, क्योंकि होता है मोस्टली लोगों को न्यूमरोलॉजी जैसे ही मैं किसी को पता चलता है कि मैं न्यूमरोलॉजिस्ट, तो मेरा कोर नंबर ये है, मेरा डेस्टिनी नंबर ये, बता। अब जैसे कोई मुजरा चल रहा है कि नाचो, तो ऐसे नहीं होता। दिस इज नॉट हाउ इट वर्क्स। तो ये थोड़ा सा इन सब वीडियोस से आप लोग बचो, क्योंकि वो ना अननेसेसरी आपको मिस इन्फॉर्म कर रहे। तो बेस्ट है अगर आपको न्यूमरोलॉजी की बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत पड़ती है ना, तो खुद सीख लो। तो अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है कि आई वुड लव टू लर्न हाउ टू प्रिडिक्ट एवरी डे, एवरी वीक एंड ऑल दैट, कि अब क्या से होने वाला है, तो फिर बार बार तो आप किसी कंसल्टेंट के पास नहीं जा सकते ना। तो इट्स मतलब फाइनेंशियली नॉट feasible to do that. They will charge you fees every time you consult. तो अब आप डेली बेसिस पे किसी से कंसल्ट करोगे तो पॉसिबल नहीं होगा फाइनेंशियली। तो उसके लिए तो बेस्ट है कि सीख ही लो, आप ये खुद ही सीख लो। ये चीजें थोड़ी सी डिटेल में, थोड़ी एडवांस हैं, इनको सीखने में टाइम जाएगा, बट सीख लो तो फिर आपकी आगे की लाइफ के लिए ये चीजें आपके लिए इजी हो जाएंगी, अगर आपको ये बहुत ज्यादा लगता है। और अगर आपको ये बहुत फ्रिक्वेंटली नहीं लगता है, कभी कभी आपको लगता है कि अच्छा चलो जस्ट मे बी यू वांट टू नो जनवरी का महीना मेरे लिए कैसे जाएगा, आपको डे टू डे की जरूरत नहीं प्रिडिक्शन की। जनवरी का लेट्स ऑन अ लार्ज, जैसे मैंने आज पूरे साल का एक बता दिया कि ऐसे, तो ऐसे हम इसको ब्रेक डाउन कर देते कि अब चलो जनवरी को देखते हैं। अब ये तो साल की एनर्जी, अब जनवरी की एनर्जी कैसी रहेगी। तो अगर आपको सिर्फ जनवरी के लिए जानना है कि मेरे लिए जनवरी कैसे हो, तो उसके लिए जनवरी प्लस योर डेट ऑफ बर्थ ऐसे करके तो आप किसी से कंसल्टेशन ले सकते हो। आपको साल में 12 कंसल्टेशन लेनी पड़ेगी, दैट स्टिल नॉट दैट दैट मच लाइक फाइनेंशियली ड्रेनिंग। तो उतना तो हो जाता है। बट हाँ, अगर आपको वीक टू वीक जानना है या डे टू डे जानना है, तो उसके लिए तो फिर आई वुड सजेस्ट कि आप सीख ही लो, वो बेटर रहेगा। ये जो मिकी माउस वीडियोस है ना, ये इनके ऊपर तो मत जाना। ये और ज्यादा आपको मिस इन्फॉर्म करेंगे और ज्यादा कंफ्यूज करेंगे, क्योंकि ऐसे नहीं होता है। न्यूमरोलॉजी इस तरह से नहीं की जाती है जिस तरह से वो बताते हैं। और अंडरस्टैंड वन थिंग कि ये बहुत स्पेसिफिक है। कोई कैसे आपको, चाहे उनका 2 घंटे का वीडियो हो, चाहे 4 घंटे का वीडियो, कितना भी लंबा कंटेंट हो, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है। बिना कोई आपको जाने वो वहां पे कोई इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहे हैं, वो कैसे स्पेसिफिक हो सकती है। ये थोड़ा सा खुद ही दिमाग लगा के आप सोच सकते हो कि वो स्पेसिफिक हो ही नहीं सकती है। जनरल इंफॉर्मेशन है, और वो जनरल इंफॉर्मेशन की तो कोई इतनी ज्यादा वैल्यू नहीं रहती है, क्योंकि वो डिपेंड्स कि वो उसमें कितना डायनेमिक पार्ट उन्होंने इंक्लूड किया है। तो ये चीजें थोड़ा सा जानने की जरूरत है कि से अगर इनमें इंटरेस्ट है तो आई वुड से सीख ही लो तो बेटर है, ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा। All right. Any other questions anyone has? Otherwise, we can wrap up. Chalo fir. All right. I think I have given. So was this useful? What we did today? Can I get some feedback from you guys? Can you just unmute yourself and tell me, was this useful? Any words?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Karma. Yeah, go on, Rupali. You want to speak first?
No, go ahead, Tarun. Sorry.
Okay, great. Thanks, Akarma. This was very detailed and very informative and very helpful. And also, thanks for sharing separately for the year and then taking all the numbers along. So we get to know both from the year as well as from the personal number also. So thanks a lot.
Thanks, Tarun. Yeah,
Yes,
Rupali wanted to
Akarma.
say.
Yeah, so definitely this was a wonderful session. I joined in late. That's my mistake that I missed the initial things, but you answered the questions very well, and also the personal year numbers. I really liked it, and you explained it very well. So I enjoyed it. It was a very thorough and in-depth session for me. So I've taken notes. I
Thank
don't
you.
know if you like if you will do any one-to-one calls or if you will teach this, I don't know. But if you are going to do that, I'm definitely interested.
Okay, no problems. I haven't thought about doing any kind of a course on this, but let's see. अभी तो मेरे charts में नहीं है to do this. One-on-one consultation, whoever knows, I do this whenever they have any kind of particular issue. So numerology में ना again वैसे ही होता है कि मेरे पास लोग ऐसे आते हैं ना कि मतलब मैं I'm number 2, बताओ। मैं क्या बताऊं? तो उनको कुछ भी बताओ। तो उनका ऐसे नहीं होता है। इस इट डजंट वर्क लाइक दिस। तो यू हैव टू टेल मी द क्वेश्चन, बट आई डोंट हैव एनी क्वेश्चन। तो उनको बस एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए चाहिए। उनको कि अच्छा यू आर न्यूमरोलॉजिस्ट, तो ऐसा एंटरटेन। आई डोंट डू दिस फॉर एंटरटेनमेंट। तो दिस इज आई एम नॉट लाइक as a profession नहीं है। I am not advertising this as such, बट हाँ, जो भी मैं कंसल्टेशन करता हूँ, आई चार्ज फीस फॉर दैट, सो आई एम नॉट डूइंग इट फॉर फ्री. तो आई डू दिस वेरी सीरियसली. तो जिनके साथ भी करता हूँ, आई डू दिस सीरियसली. सो आई एम नॉट डूइंग दिस फॉर एंटरटेनमेंट. और लोग ऐसे आके पूछते ना कि बताओ, तो ऐसे नहीं होता. तो whenever anyone wants to do any consultation, I always say कि have your questions ready. क्योंकि न्यूमरोलॉजी इज नॉट लाइक कि ये चार्ट है बताओ, ऐसे नहीं होता. आपको कोई चैलेंज है लाइफ में, कहीं पे आप अटके हो, कुछ किसी चीज के बारे में आप जानना चाहते हो, तो आप पूछो. तो हम फिर उस एंगल से नंबर्स को प्रिडिक्ट करते हैं. उस एंगल से फिर मैं देखता हूँ कि किन नंबर्स को देखना है, किन को नहीं देखना है, क्या देखना है, क्या नहीं देखना है. तो वैसे होता है. तो इट ऑलवेज हैज टू स्टार्ट विद अ क्वेश्चन. इट कांट बी बस मेरे बारे में बताओ. तो वो नहीं होता है. दैट्स इज नॉट हाउ दीज ये साइंसेस इस तरह से नहीं. मतलब पीपल डू दिस. आई एम नॉट सेइंग पीपल डोंट डू दिस, but yeah, that's not how these things to be done. तो क्योंकि क्या है कि understand one thing, these we go by this thing कि जो डेस्टिनी में जो लिखा है वो होना है ना. तो we are not here to tell someone कि ना ये ऐसे नहीं ऐसे नहीं. तो I'm not here to interrupt the flow. I'm not here for that. So I'm not just going to just tell somebody voluntarily कि ये है. और ऐसा होता भी नहीं है. क्योंकि होता, आप जब किसी के पास कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं होता है ना, और वो ऐसे आके पूछते हैं, वो ना जस्ट ऐसे आर्ग्यूमेंट में या थ्योरी में, क्योंकि उनके लिए तो वो थ्योरेटिकल है. अगर मैं किसी को ये बोलूंगा ना कि आपके चार्ट के हिसाब से ऐसा है वैसा है, अभी कुछ हुआ नहीं है, अभी उनके आगे वो सिचुएशन आई नहीं है या वो हुआ नहीं है, तो इट जस्ट गोज इनटू जस्ट अननेसेसरी काइंड ऑफ डिबेट्स एंड ऑल दैट. क्योंकि वो इंसान ना बस एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए आया, और मुझे कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है इस तरह की करने का. लेकिन जब किसी के दिमाग में कोई क्वेश्चन होता है ना, तो वो क्वेश्चन इसीलिए होता है क्योंकि वो उस सिचुएशन से या तो गुजर चुका है या गुजर रहा है या कुछ हो रहा है. देन द क्वेश्चन. अब जब मैं उसके साथ कुछ बात करता हूँ ना, वो रिलेट कर पाता है उन चीजों को, क्योंकि वो हो रहा है या हो चुका है. पर मैं अगर किसी का सिर्फ चार्ट देख के अगर मैं किसी को ये बताता हूँ कि ऐसा हो सकता है वैसा हो सकता है, देन पीपल गो इनटू अननेसेसरी ऑफ आर्ग्यूमेंट. अरे नहीं, आई एम नॉट लाइक दैट काइंड ऑफ. मैं तो बहुत सॉर्टेड हूँ, मेरा तो ये बढ़िया ऐसा है, मेरा तो वैसा है, ये सब नहीं होता मेरी लाइफ में, ऐसा नहीं होता वैसा नहीं होता. जो जो हुआ ही नहीं है, जो चीज प्रॉब्लम अभी हुई ही नहीं है, वो कैसे उनको समझ में आएगी, कैसे दिखे. आते तो हैं देखने के लिए, लेकिन ओपन नहीं होते देखने के लिए. तो अब मैं वो करता भी नहीं. मैं वो क्वेश्चन ही एंटरटेन नहीं करता किसी का कि बताओ, तुम्हें कुछ नहीं है मेरे पास बताने के लिए. आई कुड नथिंग. तो कुछ नहीं बताना मेरे को. तो आई डोंट एंटरटेन दैट क्वेश्चन. तो कोई अगर कंसल्टेशन के लिए आता है, तो द फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट थिंग आई ऑलवेज आस्क देम कि क्या पूछना है, क्या जानना है. You have to be very clear. If the person is not clear, then I don't take that consultation. तो जैसे एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए तो नहीं. जब कोई क्वेश्चन आएगा, जब when you are clear कि क्या जानना है, तो फिर हम बात करेंगे. Until then, I'm not the person for you for that entertainment. तो बाकी सिखाने के लिए मैंने अभी तक कभी सोचा तो नहीं. तो देखते हैं, अगर कभी ऐसा होता है तो I'll let you guys know. Whoever will be interested, so we'll see that time. ठीक है. Yes, Prerna, you want to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to thank you for today's session. I really enjoyed the session. And जब आप personal number बोल रहे थे, it was I was taking it like a straight advice for the year. And it's very good that we are attending this session in the beginning of the year so that we can embody that energy to contain it throughout the year. And one thing which completely blew my mind off was when you said ki for some people Raj Yoga is on their charts. That means the planets are going to favor them to bring them wealth and auspiciousness and everything. But if they don't take the action, they will not be able to reap it. तो मेरे को एकदम जैसे लगा कि ओ माय गॉड कि भगवान ने उनके चार्ट में भी जन्म कुंडली में भी दिया हुआ है, लेकिन इट्स सो अनफॉर्चुनेट कि उनको मिलता नहीं है। तो
उनको
अमेजिंग।
संदूक भर के सोना मिला है, बट उन्होंने कभी संदूक खोला ही नहीं।
आई नो, राइट।
हाँ, तो
हाँ
उतना भी एक्शन नहीं लेना कि संदूक खोल के ही देख लो। तो इट्स लाइक दैट। तो एक्शन, बिना एक्शन के कुछ नहीं होता है। दिस वर्ल्ड इज, दिस realm is cause and effect. So nothing will happen if we are not taking the right actions. हाँ,
हाँ, तो ये
होता क्या
पहली
है,
बार।
कुछ लोग, सॉरी मैं आई जस्ट कंप्लीट की, कुछ लोगों के साथ कैसा होता है कि वो बहुत एक्शंस लेते हैं, बहुत एक्शंस लेते हैं, उनका काम नहीं बनता है और ये है वो दोज आर द थिंग्स विच वी कैन नाउ, अगर वो कोई मेरे पास चैलेंज लेके आता है कि ये ऐसा ऐसा, मैं तो मतलब बहुत रगड़ रहा हूँ, ये कर रहा, हो नहीं रहा है, दैट्स अ क्वेश्चन दैट वी कैन नाउ फाइंड आंसर कि क्यों, कि एक्शन की कमी नहीं है, मे बी टाइम इज नॉट राइट फॉर देम एंड इट्स द एनर्जीज आर नॉट अलाइंड एंड ऑल दैट, वो किस तरह से एक्शन ले रहे हैं, वो फिर हम न्यूमरोलॉजी के एंगल से देख सकते हैं कि क्या है। तो क्वेश्चन तो होना चाहिए कि ये है, मैं एक्शन ले रहा हूँ, कोई बोला एक्शन ही नहीं ले रहा हूँ, मेरे न्यूमरोलॉजी चार्ट में क्या है बताओ, कुछ नहीं है बताने के लिए। हाँ, यू वर सेइंग समथिंग।
हाँ, मतलब ये पहली बार राजयोग का मैंने ऐसा इंटरप्रिटेशन सुना है, तो आई वाज कंप्लीटली टेकन अबैक। आई ऑलमोस्ट थॉट कि लोग लिखवा कर लाते हैं एंड उनको मिलता है, बट आई थिंक अमेजिंग सेशन टुडे। थैंक यू सो मच।
हाँ, I've seen so many charts like that जिसमें थ्योरेटिकली तो बहुत बढ़िया है, थ्योरेटिकली तो कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं दिख रही, थ्योरेटिकली तो बहुत अच्छा चार्ट है, बट द पर्सन हैज गॉन इन द ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन। तो न्यूमरोलॉजी इज अ वाइब्रेशनल साइंस. So now we are going in a little bit of a tangent here, but since you asked that question, so if anybody wants to drop out, you are free to drop out. I'm just going to answer this question what she asked. ये एक अलग है ये बात, इस टॉपिक से रिलेटेड नहीं है बट न्यूमरोलॉजी से रिलेटेड है। तो न्यूमरोलॉजी इज अ वाइब्रेशनल साइंस। नाउ इसको ऐसे समझो कि भगवान ने आपको, जैसे हम मान लो ये कोर और डेस्टिनी नंबर, इसके एग्जांपल से मिले कि जो कोर और डेस्टिनी नंबर होता है, वो समझो कि वो आपका रेडियो स्टेशन का फ्रीक्वेंसी है। तो आपको भगवान ने बना के भेजा है कि आपका रेडियो स्टेशन इस चैनल पे चलेगा। ये आपका चार्ट है, ये आपका कोर डेस्टिनी नंबर है। यू लिव इन अलाइनमेंट विद दिस चार्ट, यू। अब आपने अगर उसको चेंज कर रखा है, आपका गाना बज नहीं रहा है अगर उस रेडियो स्टेशन पे, तो वो तो हमने किया हुआ है ना। इट्स लाइक कि चार्ट में वो सारी चीजें हैं। चार्ट तो आप लेके आए थे, जब आप पैदा हुए थे तो चार्ट लेके आए थे। फिर क्या हुआ? फिर हुआ आपकी कंडीशनिंग, फिर हुई आपकी एजुकेशन, फिर हुआ आपकी फैमिली या एंसेस्ट्रल वुंड्स एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स दैट केम इनटू पिक्चर व्हिच स्टार्टेड टू करप्ट यू, और आपका गाना अलग ही ट्रैक पे बजने लग गया, आपकी लाइफ अलग ही ट्रैक पे निकल ली। तो अब चार्ट में दिख रहा है कि यू हैव दिस, यू आर केपेबल ऑफ अचीविंग दिस, बट आप कर ही नहीं रहे हो। कि अब मान लो कि कोई है जो 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 भगवान ने जिसको बहुत अच्छी आवाज दी है, वो बहुत अच्छा सिंगर बन सकता, बट उसके पेरेंट्स ने उसको ना मार पीट के ऐसा कर करके, नहीं पढ़ो 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 ऐसे करके, उसने कभी ट्राई ही नहीं किया कि वो गाए। उसको उसको गॉड गिफ्ट मिला हुआ, उसने कभी ट्राई ही नहीं किया, पढ़ा है वो गिफ्ट। तो क्या होगा? इट्स लाइक कि आपको भेजा था ये चीज दे के, पर आपने वो गिफ्ट कभी एक्सप्लोर ही नहीं किया। तो करोगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि यहाँ पे लोग इतना रियाज कर रहे हैं, इतना कुछ कितने एफर्ट्स मार रहे हैं सिंगर बनने के लिए, आपको तो बना के भेजा था, आपने कभी ट्राई ही नहीं किया। तो दैट इज हाउ दिस इज कि हमारे एंसेस्ट्रल वुंड्स, हमारी एजुकेशन, हमारी कंडीशनिंग, हमारा एनवायरनमेंट, ये सारी चीजें हमको उस चीज से अलग ले जाते हैं, कहीं और ले जाते हैं। इट इंस्टिल्स फियर्स एंड इनसिक्योरिटीज इन अस, जहाँ पे हम कोई और ही ट्रैक पे बजने लगते हैं। तो लाइफ में फिर लगी पड़ी है, जबकि आपकी लाइफ बहुत अच्छी हो सकती थी if you could have just come back to this chart and it is saying you have all these numbers, you have all these strengths, you never explored it. आप कहीं और ही जाके खेल रहे हो, आपका चार्ट यहां था. तो न्यूमरोलॉजी कैन शो अस दैट मिसअलाइनमेंट. I hope that answers the question or some question.
Yes, Akarma. Yes.
ठीक है guys, all right, so let's wrap up for today. I hope this was useful. Last year 2024 के लिए तो मैंने 23 दिसंबर में किया था. I did 1 month in advance only over there. 2024 was an important year as well, वो year of शनि. But इस साल I was debating करूं नहीं करूं and all that, and then अनामिका just announced it. So एक्चुअली में मुझे भी अनाउंस करने के बाद पता चला कि आई एम सपोज टू डू दिस, तो नाउ आई डिड इट. सो मेरा आइडिया नहीं था. दिस वाज अनामिका हु लॉन्च्ड दिस, हु लाइक शी जस्ट शेड्यूल्ड इट एंड शी जस्ट लॉन्च्ड इट. तो फिर मैं आ गया डिलीवर करने के लिए. ऑलराइट, चलो ठीक है गाइस. ओके, thank you everyone. I hope you enjoyed
Thank
it.
you.
So,
Thank you.
Everyone, see you all.
bye
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Bye bye.